My goal today is to teach you the meaning of those terms and for you to observe a cooking demonstration. But before we get started, we need to categorize the terms into 4 areas of food preparation: cutting terms, blending terms, cooking terms, special preparation terms. First, let's learn the cutting terms used in most recipes. When preparing food to cut, always be sure your cutting tools are clean and sharp. Dull cutting utensils can be harmful, potentially causing serious injuries in the kitchen. When choosing a cutting board, remember that cutting boards that are wooden harbor bacteria in the grooves, making it hard to sanitize and clean the board properly with each wash. So using a plastic cutting board and having a separate one for meat products is a wise choice. This way, we prevent cross-contamination with non-cooked or other food products. I will use a plastic cutting board for my demonstrations in this video. Now, let's begin with our first term. Pare. To pare means to use a peeler or a paring knife to cut or remove a very thin layer of skin from a fruit or a vegetable. Slice. To cut into thin, flat pieces. Chop. To cut food into small pieces of different sizes. Mince. To cut food into the smallest size possible. Cube. To cut into a 1/2-inch square or more. Dice. To cut into 1/4 square inch. Shred. To rub the food item on a hard surface such as a grater to create long, thin pieces. Grating. Similar to shredding, using the same process, except you are creating smaller pieces. Puree. To put food through a food blender and/or processor so that the blades create a smooth pulp or thick mass. Julienne. To cut the food into thin, long strips, usually meat or a vegetable. Zest. To shave or cut small pieces of skin from a citrus fruit. Carve. To cut food with care and precision, and sometimes to design art with food, like carving a turkey, a pumpkin, or sculpting ice. Now, let's begin with some blending terms and techniques for food preparation. Blending means to put 2 or more individual food items together to create a finished product. Our first blending term is